The next generation of nurses and healthcare workers in Central Louisiana will soon have a new place to learn. LSU of Alexandria officially broke ground today on a $43 million health education campus in downtown Alexandria. The four-story, 77,000 square foot facility will train future registered nurses, dental hygienists, surgical technologists, radiation technologists, and other allied health professionals using state-of-the-art simulation labs and robotics. Leaders say the investment couldn't come at a better time.
We did a survey a few years ago. They needed 600 registered nurses at any given time. It's probably more than that now. So critically needed. We're going to increase the number of nursing students and double the number of nursing graduates.
That need is especially important in Central Louisiana, where many rural hospitals continue to face healthcare workforce shortages. Outgoing Chancellor Paul Carell says the new campus will help meet that demand while serving patients across nearly 15 parishes for decades to come.
I'm 70 years old. I'm going to have a hospital with nurses in it that'll take care of me as I get older. That gives me peace of mind. That gives me the desire to stay here in Central Louisiana and make this my retirement home.
For Charvette Valley Robinson, who has spent more than 20 years as a licensed practical nurse and will graduate from LSUA's nursing program this fall, the project is personal.
It means an absolute blessing to Central Louisiana. And so when I'm older and ready to retire, this will open up opportunities for people who desire to become a nurse.
She says keeping healthcare education close to home also gives young people another reason to build their futures right here in Central Louisiana.
Everyone's leaving Central Louisiana because they feel like there's no growth. So having an option to grow in Central Louisiana is wonderful.
Beyond improving patient care, Chris Massengale with Louisiana Central says the new campus is also an investment in Central Louisiana's economic future.
Healthcare is a major driver to our economy. 22,000 jobs it supports. It supports over $1.6 billion to our regional GDP. This facility is building the next generation of nurses and allied healthcare professionals.
Alexandria Mayor Jacques Roy says the city's $3 million investment is about much more than education. He says bringing hundreds of students downtown will support local restaurants, shops, and businesses while helping keep more young professionals in Central Louisiana.
You're going to have people stay. This is where the healthcare competitive advantage is. We as a city have to do what we can to increase people's desire to be here.
The $43 million health education campus is expected to open its doors to students in the fall of 2028.